Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to cover a very important secure interview question, which is what is recursive CTE. Okay, so let's start. So before watching this video, I will request everyone to go to my channel and watch the video on the CTE. Okay, because if you don't know the normal CTE, then you can't understand the recursive CTE. Okay, so that's why I'm requesting everyone to watch the video on the CTE if you don't know the CTE. Okay, so now let's understand the recursive CTE. Okay. So the definition of recursive CTE is like it is a CTE that refers to itself in order to perform a recursive operation. Okay. So I hope that everyone know what is recursive function, right? I hope that everyone has heard about this in Python, right? Recursive function. So recursive is nothing but a function that refers to itself, right? In the similar way, recursive CTE is nothing but a CTE which refers to itself. Okay. So again, we will just understand with one example. Okay, later. Okay. So don't get confused if you are not able to understand it. Okay. So now talking about the main elements of recursive CTE, we have mainly three elements. Okay, the first part is the non-recursive query, the second is the recursive query, and the third one is the termination condition. Okay, so we will understand with the syntax of this. Okay. So syntax is we will start with clause. Okay, and then we will say recursive. Okay, and then we will give some CTE name. Okay, and then as clause, and then within the as clause we have these three components. Okay, the first query will be the non-recursive query. Okay, so it will be simple query. Okay, it will not repeat. Okay, then we will have union or union all. Okay, and then we will have recursive query. So this will be our repetitive query. Okay, and third one we will have a where condition, which is nothing but our termination condition. Okay, so it will check when to stop. Okay, when to stop this recursive query. Okay, and then outside of these brackets we will have our main query. Okay, which will show the output of our CT. Okay, so I hope you are able to get the syntax. Okay, don't get confused even if you are not getting it, because now we are going to understand this with one example. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I will try to print numbers from 1 to 10 using the recursive CT. Okay, so what I will do, let me just first print here. Okay, what I want to do, I will just explain you here. Okay, 9 and 10. Okay, so what I will do, using my recursive query, I will try to print the numbers from 1 to 10. So how can we do it? Let's understand. Let me go to the DB behavior. Okay, so here I have selected the Postgres DB. Okay, so what I will do, we will first write the syntax of recursive CT here. Okay, so as I told you, right, we will first write the with clause. Okay, and then we will say recursive. Okay, and then you can define any name. Okay, let's say I'm saying my city. Okay, and then we will have as clause. Okay, and then I will have parentheses. Okay, then within the parentheses, as I explained you in the syntax, right, we have three components, right? The first part will be the non-recursive query. Okay, so let me just print it. So basically I need to write a query which will not repeat. Okay, so let's say I'm saying select one as n. Okay, so what this query will do, so this query will should print one number, right? Let me just execute this. Okay, so you can see, right, I'm able to print one number. Okay, so you can see I'm able to print one, right, using my non-recursive query. Okay, now how can I print rest of the numbers? For printing the rest of the numbers, I will use the recursive query. Okay, but before that let me write the syntax. Okay, so after writing the non-recursive query, I will say union all. Okay, now I will write my recursive query. So how can I write it? I will say select n plus 1. Okay, from, you will have to specify your city name. I have given the name as my city, so that's why I'm writing this. Okay, and then after writing the recursive query, I will have to define one termination condition, right? So using the where clause, right? So this termination condition is nothing but you will have to tell till when you want to execute this. Okay, so I will say where n is less than 10. Okay, I hope you are able to get it right why I'm saying n less than 10. Okay, that I will explain you. Okay, And outside of it, we will have our main query where we will say select a star from city. Okay, your city name you can give. Okay, so my first query was non-recursive query, right? Let me write it so that you don't get confused. And this my second query was recursive query. Okay, and then I have my termination condition here, right? In where clause. So this termination condition will tell you till when I want to execute my this recursive query. Okay. Now let me first execute this and see are we getting the output or not. Okay. So here you can see I'm able to print the numbers from 1 to 10. Okay. So let me explain you what happened. Okay. So as I explained you, right, this is my first non-recursive query. Using that I was able to print one number, right? Then what happened? This union or what it will do? It will combine the results of non-recursive query and the recursive query, right? So basically it will take the one from here, okay? Then after this, what is happening? Now this loop will go on, okay? So how it will work? So now next time after one, it will start from one number, okay? So now n plus one, basically one plus one will become two, okay? So it will, let me first execute this whole, just a So okay, so it will start with one number, okay? So one plus one will become two, okay? And it will check one is less than 10, okay? It will continue, okay? Then it will go to the second number, two plus one, it will become three, it will print it. Two is less than 10, then it will continue, right? Then it will go to three, three plus one, four, okay? So in the similar way, it will go till nine, okay? 9 plus 1 it will become 10, okay, and 9 is less than 10, it will go and check the next number, okay. So 10 plus 1 should have become 11, okay, but why it didn't print at 11? Because in the where condition 10 less than 10 it will become false, right? Okay, because 10 is equal to 10, 10 is not less than 10, right? So that's why we are not getting 11 here, we are just getting the numbers till 10, okay. So I hope you are able to get it right, you are able to understand it, right, because you said it, okay. So I hope I was able to cover this topic, okay. If you like the video, then please subscribe to my channel and like the video and share it with your friends, okay. We will meet in the next video with some interesting interview question, okay. Till then, goodbye and thank you.